So welcome friends to this video. Today we will learn about how to collect data online, how to make a questionnaire in Google and how to implement it, how to collect the information, how to get the data uh, once the survey has been done. So first let us look at this. Here we have a questionnaire typed in Word and this is a simple questionnaire just to teach you how we can use this questionnaire and develop a same questionnaire in Google Forms and then implement it online. So this is a questionnaire for online data collection and you see serial number. Obviously this will be a number. This is the name of the individual. It will be in form of characters, which is called as a string variable. Then mobile number, 10-digit mobile number, and email ID. Then the person will fill up gender, 1 code for male and 0 code for female. And we'll give the educational background. Three educational background are there: business graduate, engineering graduate, general graduate. And then we have date of birth, designation. Three designations are available. This is gross salary before increment. The lowest salary is 13,260, so it starts from 13,260 and goes up to maximum salary 78,497. So means all the people of this particular company will getting salary between these values that is known to us. So we have implemented this uh, restriction on the data set so that people don't type anything absurd or they do exactly what is meaningful. Similarly, salary after increment also there is a range, and then there is a performance indicator which is a number between 1 to 5, so it can be fractional also. And then we have intelligence quotient, this is also a number, that is also a number between 1 to 10. So here also we give this number. And then there is some thing like a Likert scale type of thing. And then we have this is one question like this. We can have some statements also. So this thing we'll try to implement, and we have tried to see that it covers all different types of options that we are generally encounter in a questionnaire. If you have anything else beyond this, then you can use this information, or you may try it out, or you may Google it out to find out that if there is something extra, something special, then how it can be implemented. But this is a basic questionnaire having all different types of options. So first, you know that every questionnaire starts with a title, and then there is a some disclaimer or some description about the questionnaire, that what is the type of questionnaire, etc. So what we do is that we directly go to Google. So I have opened a browser. I have already been logged in with my Gmail ID in this. So what I do is that I click in these dots, and then I go to here. I get Google Docs. So I click on Google Docs, and so I will enter into a Google Docs. Now this is a webcam application block. Let us stop this. Okay, this is a Google. This is where we have different types of Google Docs, but more specifically, we want to go to Google Forms, because Google Forms are more specific for making questionnaire. Google Docs is like Word document we can type in. So we go to Google Forms. So one new form will open before us. So we will have different options. These are some gallery of templates. So different types of template are there, but we will select a blank form. So we select a blank form. So we click on it. So new form will appear before us. All the things that you prepare here will be saved in your Google Drive. So once you visit to your Google Drive, you will find that this form is available. Saving will take place in its own way. Now here first we can give the name of the form, and for saving some time we may just copy and paste questionnaire for online data collection. So we may copy it and we may come here and put here, and this delete this untitled form and write here questionnaire for online data collection. Then you can type some description here, but for simplicity I have already typed it beforehand. So I copy it and I go to this form, and then I paste it here. So I have this. Now I will come to this. Here I will take the untitled question. So let me take my first question, and the first question is serial number. So I go to here options, I write serial number. Now serial number, this is a short answer. So I will click on this. So I get a short answer, and this is a very important field. So I will actually make it this. So this will become a required field of the questionnaire. So you can use some photographs also at the beginning of your, at the top of your questionnaire. For that, you may click here customize theme. This will help you to change the color. Suppose you don't like violet, you like this red. So you can take, and accordingly the theme will change. If you want to change the theme here, you just click here and make it green. So you see it just gone green. So these type of options are there. You can choose an image as header. For example, if you click here and choose different things, so maybe that this is a nice theme to choose, and then you click insert. So it will take some time and it will upload an image here. So this will just make your form look nice and nothing else. So let me close these themes and all. Okay, let us come back to this. So serial number is there. Now serial number, anyone can write anything. Like if you put it like this, I can click anything. Like I can write my name also in serial number. But serial number, you know, should be a number. So what I can do is that I can click here, and here I can give a response validation. So I can give a response validation here, and this is a number. It is telling greater than, nothing like that, greater than. You can have is number like that. So is number, so that will you can type in any number here. If you want that, no, it should be an integer whole number, then you go on whole number. And then here you can use a custom error text. That means here you may write this should be should be an integer. So okay, this is first one is done. Now we go to the next question. We click on this, so we get the second question in the questionnaire. You see, since we have made it that it is a compulsory question, so that's why one star has appeared here, making this field as mandatory. Now we go to the second one. Let us look at the second question. It is the name. Okay, so we come back here, we write here name, and given the name here, this is a short answer. Okay, short answer is there, and then we make it a required field. Okay, so this is done. If your third question is quite similar, for example mobile number, if you want to similar, you can also duplicate it by clicking here. At once this thing will be copied here, so here you may write mobile number. So this way also you can proceed. Now mobile number is generally a 10-digit number. It is a short answer. It is a required field, and then okay, I may give here response validation, and response validation is number, and then it is a 10-digit number. So what we do, we write it a number, and then here we can give it a number. That means we may write it that this is between. So between, I write the least 10-digit number. It is least 10-digit number is 1 0 0 0 0 0. So we have now 6 digits, 7 8 9 10. So this is the least 10-digit number. It starts with this. And what is the maximum 10-digit number? Maximum 10-digit number is all 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is a 9-digit number. And mobile number, let me write here mobile number shall have 10 digits only. So this is mobile number have 10 digits only. This is coming as a text. So after that we want the next question. So I'll click this. Let us look at the next question, and it is the email ID. Okay, fine. So I come here, I write that this is an email ID. Email ID. Once I have an email ID, it is a short answer, and then short answer text. Okay, let us go to make it a required field, and then go here, and then response validation. We have different options here. So this is number text. Then it contains what is that? Contains email. So it is a text, it contains email. And custom error text, if there is some error, then it will come this is not a proper email ID. So this option is there. So I have typed in this. Now this first particular form, this part till this part 1 2 3 4, this is about the identification information. That means serial number, name, mobile number. This gives the identification. Then the actual survey will start. Okay, and gender also you can consider it as an identification information. Okay, but if you don't feel like that, then you keep these three things. Now what I will do, I will go here and I will start a new section. So new section, so I start a new section. This first section is about personal information. This second section, section 2, this section, this name of the questionnaire is name of this section, this is untitled form. Here you see questionnaire for collecting online data, so that is the name. So first section is there. Now second section you may take that some say gender and all these things, that means you call as demographic. You may sorry, you may write information demographic information. If you want to write some description, you can write it here in this section, that here we shall collect some demographic information of the respondent. This is optional. If you want to type, you can type in here. Now we start with the question under demographic information. So I have here demographic information. What is the demographic information? First, it is gender, male and female. Okay. So what I can do, I can give like this, that okay, gender, and then make it, you can make it multiple choice or you can make it drop down. So that is also you can do drop down. First option is male and second option is female. So it has come up like this, male and female. Don't click on this. At the third option, make it a required field, and no need to validate the data. It is fine because only drop down, no extra options will be there. So on this okay, uh, so this is like gender. After gender, what it comes? After gender, it comes that educational background. Three options are there. So it is quite similar, that you can use a drop down list. So if you want a drop down list, then what you can do is that copy this right here, educational background, educational educational background. Here you may write number. First one is, let us look at this. First one is business, second engineering, third general. So first is business graduate, second is engineering graduate, and third is, let me copy this, general graduate. Don't click this, make it a required field, and then you can go to the next question. If you want to see that, okay, let me see how this questionnaire is shaping up, in that case you can come at the top and click in this preview. So preview, things will be saved automatically, don't worry. So this is not shared. Okay, switch account. Now here comes the serial number. So here you can give the answer. Suppose you want to write some alphabets, you see this should be an integer, that option is coming. If you want to write say 11.23, so it is not taking, this should be an integer. That means you cannot write fractional numbers. Name, you give some name. Suppose by default my name is there, my mobile number has been taken up automatically, but it has taken 0. Here you see mobile number should be 10 digits only, so it is not allowing 11 digits in the system. So I take up this one, and that this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 mobile number has 10 digits only. Okay, some problem is there, I think. Let me type in, so that I think 943517023. So okay, there is some error here. Let us check it up. Email ID they have already taken. Shall I send one more digit, like Okay, let me stop here. So mobile number, I have typed my mobile number, and you see it has taken very nicely this mobile number. But if I type something else, like suppose I type which is not an app's mobile number or cannot be a mobile number, like 1234, and click anywhere outside. Here comes a uh, message that it should lie between 1 means 10 to the power 9 uh, and then this one between all nines, that is uh, 10 10 nines. So this is not a mobile number. It has understood because it is not in this, but 9435170253. I type in my mobile number and it accepts the thing very silently. Now going to email ID, I can select my email ID from here also. So I select my email ID. You see, it does not give any confusion. But if I type anything other than the email ID, say only I type the first part of my email ID and click outside, then it tells that this is not a proper email ID. So this way, there is a data validation that I am using that is actually coming and playing a role. So this way I have filled up the first part of the questionnaire, which consists of some basic information related contacting me. Now we go to the next part and see how it works. And we go to the next part, and as you see, demographic information comes very nicely here, and the description that I wrote, and the gender, then they are asking me to choose, and very bold and very clearly it is written that two gender, male and female. So I select male, and then educational background, I go here and I find all the three options are there. So I click on general graduate, so I do there. Now if I click submit, it will go and get submitted in the Google Drive, but I am just watching it, just want to check, so I leave it here, and I click on clear form. So all the information that I have given so far will get cleared. So no problem, I will do it later on once again. So I clear the form. So everything will go off. I may close it also and come back to the questionnaire which I was editing. It looks little bit different than what I have seen earlier. Here all the things come together. So these two things I have taken. Now let us look at this. What are the remaining things in the, so next is the date of birth. So this also I include in this section. So what I do, I come back here. So I add a question and then I write this in the, you see there is a, so okay. Sorry, it has gone to the previous, which I want to delete. So I click here and then I click on delete. So it has gone to the previous section because my cursor was actually there. That's why under mobile number. So it has taken to this. So this new question I had deleted. This is another question which I got created. So if I want to delete it, I can click here and then there is an option I can delete it. Now I want to add something here. So I click in this and then I write add. So a new question comes back here, and this is the date of birth. So I write here date of birth. Date of birth, and by default it has selected the date, and so it has given here automatically it has validated and it has asked that it is day, month, year. In this format we have to give the date. So I make it a required question. So validity, I think there is no include year, include time, include description. If you want time also, then also you can click here. So along with the year there will be a addition of time, but we are not so much concerned about the time of birth. Okay. Okay, let us stop here and then look the next step of this question. Date of birth, then designation, salary, other things. So these are official things. These are not. So we'll make a new section for this. Okay. So this is, let us look at this designation here. In designation, what we'll do is that we make a new section. So what we do, we click here. So as soon as we click here, below this new section is created. Let us make it all information here are about the official information. So official information I write, official information. So here I may write some description if required, otherwise I can skip and I can go and add a question here. So first question is my designation. So I write here designation, and then this is short answer. No, I go here and then I make Earlier I make drop downs. Now let me go with multiple choice. So first option is say officer. Second option is executive. And then I click on add another. So add another. So sorry, it deleted. So here we write another option that this is uh, officer, executive, and this is director. So these are two options. This is an option others. If you have something like others, then you can directly click here and get an added option. We don't want anything, make it a regular thing. And here nothing is to be validated, just you will click your choice. You click your choice. So what will happen, you see, so we go ahead with this. So next we add another question, add question. So next question comes, and next question is what? Gross salary before increment. So I can copy it also. That if it is a long phrase, then I can copy it, Control C, come here and paste it here, Control C, salary before increment, gross salary before increment. So this is a number. So I can, okay, this is short answer, fine. And then I can validate it, make it a required field, and then go to validation, response validation, and then this is a number. This number lies between. So I will click here, I will give between, and between two options come. And look at these options are there. You see it is between this 13260. So I copy it and I paste it here. And then this is another option is there, that is 78497. So I copy it and I bring it here, and this what will be. So this is the amount is out of range. So if you write, when you fill up, not you, means respondent writes any value beyond these two values, outside these two values, then this expression will come below the statement. So this is fine. This is okay. We have done this. Now the next one is salary after increment. So it is same as this. So what I can do, I can directly copy it. So you see salary before increment, and then once again salary before increment, make it after. So these all things are same, make it required also, automatically it has come here. Just I have to change the validity with the after values, that is 33200 and 118490. So 33200, first one is 33200, 33200, that is the minimum salary that someone is getting in that institution, and maximum salary is this one. And you write something, then the amount is out of range. So this is part is done. Next we come add another question. So we go to plus. Yeah, this is adding title and description. That in the question itself, if you want to add some title and description without breaking the section, then you can use this. So there will be a title and there will be a description around the question. Sometimes you may require to give some description. Okay, now what is the question? Let us see. So we have done this performance indicator, number between 1 to 5, intelligence quotient, and number between 1 to 10. So this is actually same as the previous one only. So just I can delete this one, which one we created, and just we can duplicate it. So this is performance indicator. So performance indicator. So this is short answer, and this value lies between 1 to 3. So 1 to 5. So this is the value between. Now we click on this. So make it a duplicate, a performance indicator, and then below this you write down intelligence quotient. So it is between 1 to 10. So we have this between 1 to 10. The amount is out of range. Okay. If you write something other than 1 and between 1 to 10, then it will tell that this is out of range. So and this one we have created. Now last you see there is we just add a new question. And that question is, do you want the employee in your team? Now you see this question I can write in two ways in the questionnaire. One way I can write it in this way, that I write this: do you want the employee in your team? And then use multiple choice and options. You see already, never, probably not, maybe, probably yes, surely. So I can write it like this, that I come here, first one is never, then add option, click on add option, probably not, sorry, probably not, then add option, what are the, maybe, probably yes, and surely, maybe, and we go on with surely. Okay, once we do this, then we are satisfied, so we can just click outside, make it a required cell. So this is fine. So this is also required, we click outside. So this is done, but this has some problem. We can also write it in another way, little bit more modification, but more research friendly or more data analysis friendly. That is, I put it like this: do you want the employee in your team? When this question is put to the supervisor of the particular person, so this one, and then instead of using this multiple choice, we go to linear scale. Linear scale, this first option we give the this one never, and last option we give surely. So here we give never, and here we give surely, and the numbers are between 1 to 5. This will come in a linear scale. So we are not giving these options, probably not, maybe, probably yes. This we are not using. We are going on like this and make it a required field, and then let us see how it looks like when we go to the questionnaire pattern. So there, this question has three sections. So first section is demo, this one, general information, then demographic information, and then official information. So let us look at this, how this looks like. So you see, first page, it will only show the first part. But since all these things I have to type in once again. So serial number, I give serial number 2. Name, I type some name. So say, let me type DJB. And then mobile number, I have to give my mobile number, 94351702253. So I give my mobile number. Email ID, I give my email ID. So these options are available, I can use it. And then I click on next. So when I go click in next, I go to this part. Gender, I choose my gender is male. My background, educational background is general graduate, and date of birth, it is coming in day format. So I give some date of birth. So if I go this, it will go year by year. But then if we click here, then we have different years. So we can choose these years. Like here, I can choose the month. My month is September, and my year is, here is, I go long back. Okay, 1973. So I select 1973, and then I click outside. So is it 14? No, it is 6 September. Here also you can type in. No, no, you cannot type. You have to go through this calendar. So once again, okay, some year, whichever year is there. Okay, it is not taking. Why? It does not want to take 73. Okay, some glitch might be there anyway. So this is okay, and then we go to next. So when we go to next time, we get this. So designation say I am an officer. Gross salary, I have an answer. Suppose I write 123 salary, then this will be active. This amount is out of range. So I have to write more than something more than 13,260. So that is the minimum employee that is a person is getting in that company. So I write 15,000. Now there is no question. Here the minimum salary was 32,000 something. So suppose I write 50,000, it will accept. And if I write anything less than 32,000, then it will not do. Performance indicator should be a number between 1 to 5. If I type 7, it will give me some warning. But if I type 4, it will work. Even if I write fractional values 4.8, does not have any objection. This is a number between 10. So let me write 9.8. Very good marks. Let me give 9.8. Now, do you want this? These are two ways. Same question placed in two different ways. Now, what happens? Let me type this never. Okay. And here I type what? Here I type. I also write never, but okay, not never. Say maybe. Here I click on maybe. Here instead of clicking on maybe, I am clicking on 3. Now, if I submit it, then this response will get submitted. So shall we submit? Okay, let me submit it. Let me submit and check whether submit another response. So it is asking me that if I want to submit another response. So this is the thing that is so this response is sheet filling up is over. Now what happens here when we come, we see that one response is already submitted. Now, if you go to settings, there is a manage how responses are collected and protected. Okay, so responses. So responses collect email address. That means it will collect email, allow responses, limit to one response only. So require signing in. So you click it here. So what does it mean? This means that from me, it will not allow me to submit more than one response, and I have to log in to it through my Google login. So that is all. You have collected email address, but if you make this active, then email address will be an interesting thing which will be asked for at the beginning. That means if you go to your questions, you see your question will first ask for email. This I have not given. I have given email, but later on is email ID. So this is taking the email ID, and that is the check. That means against one email ID, there will be only one entry. And so I cannot submit more than one response. So that option after filling up will also not come that do you want to submit another response. So this you may activate if you want, otherwise you will leave it. So these will actually keep in check. Now let us see what is the responses. So responses is here. You see responses, it is giving my response that this response serial number is 2, name is DJB, and this is the mobile number, this is the thing, this is the gender, one response is there for male, educational background, one response. Now another people may come and submit, and accordingly you will get different types of graphs over here. But not so much interested in this. What I am interested in this one. This one creates a spreadsheet which can be used later on for data analysis. So later on for data analysis, create new spreadsheet, questionnaire online data, learn more. So I click on create. So one, I think email ID is this Excel sheet type of thing will get created. So it is giving me the date and time on which it is collected. Email address, I did not fill it up, so nothing is coming up here. I have not made it mandatory till now. Serial number is to name DJB. Now this thing is coming in tabular form, you see. This thing is coming in tabular form. Tabular form. You see my email ID, mail, general graduate. This is the date of birth. Then under designation officer, gross salary this much. After increment is this much. Performance indicator is 4.8. Intelligence quotient 9.8. Do you want the employee? Do you want the employee? Maybe, but here it is coming in terms of code. So this is for analysis purpose. These codes are better than this text, and so that's why I may delete this question and keep this question. Though there are options with verbal descriptors in the questionnaire that we had in Word. That is, I mean, these are called as verbal descriptors. But instead of using the verbal descriptors, we should use codes in a linear scale, as I have done in the questionnaire, as you can see here. here, sorry, let me go to the questions. Okay, questions. So let me see in the questions that I have given the linear scale. Where is that linear scale? So this number one is, so this one is not of much use. So I may actually delete this and retain this one, because this one is better. For analysis purpose, codes are better. So we delete this. Now my thing looks like this. So if you want to delete this response, so you may go to this response and then uh, go to individual and then response one. So this you may delete. So you may delete this. Do you want to delete the response? Yes, response one. So response one is getting deleted. Now zero response. Now my questionnaire is full ready. So I start filling it up. I start with an email ID. So let me go to this one. Okay, this one is the questionnaire. Here I cannot type in the data. For typing the data, I have to go to a preview. So preview, I will give this email ID that, okay, my email ID is this. It has already taken serial number. Say 15 is my serial number. Name automatically has come. Mobile number, let me delete one digit, and then answer email ID once again. This one, next. Okay, fine. Now gender, I choose from here male, and then I choose from here say general graduate. Date of birth, was some issue was there in date of birth? Why, I don't know why it did not take 1973. In fact, it is not taking any other year. Suppose 2003 I want to go 2003. Oh, I have to click there first. 2003 September, 9 September, 9 September 2003. Oh, I understood. I have to click here first. I have to click here, and then I have to open the year first. Oh, that's why. Okay. Now this is year first. Click on the year 1973. Now I will go to September. Now I will go to 6 September. So this is my birthday. Okay. Next. So this part is over. Next. After next, I come to the last part, that I am an officer. I am getting a gross salary of 15,000. I used to get. Now I am getting a gross salary of 45,000. Say performance indicator is my 4 and this is 8. And do you want to work with the employee? Everyone wants to work with me. So 4, and then I click on submit. So once I submit, one response is deposited. Now you see, it is not giving me here your response has been recorded. It is not giving. Do you want to fill up another response? Now what happens? One response is done, fine. So I may you see this new response has appeared here. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, let me close this one also. Now once again I want to fill up another response with another person, so I may click in this. You have already responded. So I have already responded. Why they are giving me I have already responded? I have not written anything, because I am under djb.stat@gmail.com. You see, I have logged into Google using that, and it has understood that I have given the response. So I cannot give the response anymore. That's why, because I have to log in through another email ID, then I can reach here, then I can do it. Now, as a researcher, you shall want it to send it to many people. So what you want to do, you can click in send, and it will go as an email. There are two ways. Then you can, one way is that you can send an email, like say sending an email to djb.stat at the rate gmail.com. So this is the thing. So I am using it. So collect email. So this one, subject questionnaire, include form in email, just and send. Okay, then it will go to me as an email ID. Okay, let me send it, and we'll check it later on, that whether the email ID has reached me. Okay, let me go to my email ID. One page. So yes, you see, I have written an email to me. So that is questionnaire of online data collection. So here you see, this is fill out the form. I will click it. I will end up in this form, but that form is telling me that you have already responded. You cannot fill the form more than once. So, oh, I have already responded. Acha, acha. So that's why it is not allowing me. You see, this is foolproof in one way. Okay. Now, another thing I want to show you, that in the questionnaire, suppose you are sending to someone. Okay, and then you can send like two emails. Say I want to say to Sultana. So I can click here, one of my collaborator. Then suppose I want to send it to say my friend, say Sanjay Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep Mitra is another collaborator. I can send it to him. I want to send it to Hemanta. So I write Hemanta Sikya. So Hemanta comes. So I want to send it to Manas. So I write Manas. Okay, and his name Manas Pratim Kashyap MPK. So MPK Manas Pratim Kashyap, like that. And then I click here send. Then it will reach them. Now I am not sending because they will get confused. Okay. Now sometimes I may not want to send it from here, but I want to may share the link. This is important. If you want to get a link, you can send it through WhatsApp also if you are working in your mobile phone. So you click on here, and here you see there is the link. So you may copy the link, and then you may write a nice email that dear gentleman, please sir, madam, please fill up this one. If you want think that it is big, you can work with a shortened email also, shortened URL also. So this is the short URL, and through general mail you can send them. When they will click it, they will end up in the questionnaire. So this way you can send the questionnaire to different people, and also you can collect the data from different people. And once this is everything is done, you can go to responses, and then you click here, and then you will end up to get a spreadsheet. This you can later on file, and then make a copy or download, and download as a Microsoft Excel file. You can download is the Microsoft Excel file, and then can use it for the purpose of analysis. So friends, this is all about how to design a questionnaire in Google Forms, and then how to collect the data online from different respondents. So thank you for watching this video.